Will you pardon them?
Without a doubt, Sean. I'll do everything within the Constitution of the state of Missouri to protect law-abiding citizens. And those people are exactly that. They're law-abiding citizens, and they're being attacked, frankly, by a political process that's really unfortunate. It's a sad day for us here in Missouri.
Missouri Governor Mike Parson right there signaling a pardon for the St. Louis couple charged yesterday after defending their home. Here's the reaction is Missouri Senator and former Missouri Attorney General Josh Hawley. Josh, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Nobody knows the laws of Missouri better than you. Under the Castle Doctrine, they had the right to do exactly what they did. What's going on?
Yeah, they did have the right to do what they did. They were standing on their own property. Let's just review the facts. They're on their own property. They were carrying lawful firearms that they lawfully possessed, and there were trespassers who had broken down a gate and were coming onto their property. And the couple said, "Get off our property. I mean, don't hurt us. Get off of our area." And they had every right to do that. This prosecutor is totally out of control. This is an abuse of power. You want to know what an abuse of power looks like? This is a textbook example, and that's why, Steve, I think the United States Department of Justice needs to open a civil rights investigation into the St. Louis Circuit Attorney's Office.
Well, and you're talking about the St. Louis Circuit Attorney, Kimberly Gardner. She's the one who brought these charges yesterday. So you have written a letter. You're asking the Attorney General, Bill Barr, to launch this civil rights investigation, that their civil rights regarding the right to bear arms have been infringed?
Exactly right. Their Second Amendment rights. And here's the other piece of it that is really important here. This same prosecutor has had dozens of violent rioters and looters brought to her by the St. Louis Police Department, and she hasn't prosecuted them. She's let them go. She's turned them back out into the street, and then she goes after this couple who are absolutely entitled under the United States Constitution, the Missouri Constitution, and Missouri law to protect their own property. It's a terrible miscarriage of justice.
Is this a political hit job, Senator?
Looks like it to me. I mean, I don't know how else you can explain why you would bring a lawsuit that is plainly prohibited by Missouri law for rights that are protected by the United States Constitution.
All right. We're going to be talking about that throughout the day. Meanwhile, right now, folks, you're watching. The senator's about to announce brand new China legislation. You've started a hashtag slave-free social media campaign. Tell us a little bit about that.
I want to challenge these major American corporations like Nike, like the NBA, who rely on forced slave labor overseas to make their products. You know, the NBA is a classic example. All of the uniforms that the players wear, so many of them that are endorsed, the product lines endorsed by NBA stars, are made with forced labor in China and elsewhere. Uyghur concentration camps, for instance, help make those Nike uniforms that the NBA wears. They should pledge right now, Nike, the NBA, and all these American corporations, that they will not use forced slave labor. And I would challenge the NBA, Adam Silver, I would challenge all the endorsers of Nike products like LeBron to take a pledge that they will be slave-free, that they will not use in their product lines slave labor. And we've started the hashtag slave-free. And I would challenge all of those corporate leaders. I would challenge all of the endorsers of these products to take this pledge. And if they can't take it because their product lines aren't slave-free, then they need to drop the product line.
Something a lot of people didn't realize. Keep us posted on that, Senator.
I'll do it. Thank you.
All right, Josh Hawley from Missouri. Sir, thank you very much.